23 ABC's Digital Update is brought to you by West Medical.
I'm Mike Hart. Here's a look at what we're following on this Monday. Interstate 5 over the Grapevine and Highway 58 through the Tehachapies remain shut down due to a winter storm that dumped snow across the hills, and it's not done. The snow began falling overnight, shut down the roadway early this morning. Caltrans has plows running now to try to scrape off the ice, but right now there's no projection on when it might reopen. Stay connected to 23 for the latest conditions. We'll have Elena Rusk along in just a moment to give you the forecast. And the stay-at-home order has been lifted for all regions, shut down statewide. Restaurants now officially able to resume in-person dining outside. State public health officials lifted the order this morning for the 3 regions that were still under restriction. 4-week ICU projections are apparently above 15%. That is the outlook. Counties will return to the tier system, with Kern County in the most restrictive purple tier. We'll have more on this story online. The number of new positive tests for the coronavirus continues to drop in Kern County. The dashboard showing 351 new cases this morning, and there is 1 new death attributed to the virus, pushing the total to 591 since the pandemic began. And tomorrow, the Kern County Board of Supervisors are expected to discuss and approve a letter to Governor Gavin Newsom asking him to sign off on plans for construction of the Hard Rock Casino. This comes after the federal government approved a plan by the Tohono Indian tribe to operate the casino. Now all that's left is the governor's approval. Right now, let's bring in Elena Rusk and get a check of what is happening out there.
Yeah, so what we had overnight into early this morning was the cold front itself sweeping on through, and now in its wake there's still plenty of shower activity and very fast winds keeping that cold air mass in place. So even at midday, temperatures still at or below freezing for all of our mountain locations. Snow is falling and still sticking on the passes even at lunchtime, and that continues as the day goes on. We'll continue to have bands of rain here on the valley floor, but the heaviest rain is behind us, at least for this system. This is number 2 in the series. We had that rain over the weekend. We had this system bringing us 1/10 to 2/10 to the valley floor, and we'll get a little bit more by the time today is done. Some showers tomorrow as we slowly clear out, and then we're going to start to warm up. We're back in those upper 50s, which is on track for average Wednesday into Thursday. But whereas this is a very cold storm, that one is a relatively warm storm. Number 3 is fueled by an atmospheric river, meaning it has tropical moisture, kind of like a fire hose, just pointed straight at Central California. So we're talking about good rain amounts out of this Wednesday, Thursday, and even with some scattered showers on Friday, slowly clearing Saturday. So any mornings early next week that are clear and calm after all this saturation, you can count on some dense fog. The long-range forecast is also hinting at a chance of something next Tuesday. After a bone-dry January, Mike, the storm door is open.
Someone needs to close it then. All right, thank you, Elena. That's a look at what we're covering at this hour. Don't forget, you can find breaking news, weather, and traffic, especially when it comes to this weather that we've been having, on our mobile and tablet apps. They're free to download. We'll have another update for you right here later today.